Monday, and it is the 1st of August. So happy Monday to you. On our show today, we have Sunshine Lute and Grace Carpenter, who are here on behalf of the Sunshine Performance Club. They've got another fantastic showing of one of their concerts throughout the month of August, right here on Village Television, so they want to tell you all about that. And then we talked to Captain Walters, who is here on behalf of the Orange County Sheriff's Department. He is for our community, Laguna Woods, so we wanted to introduce you to him and also tell you a little about some of the things that they do for us in our village, as well as the city of Laguna Woods. All right, let's take a look at our weather. Well, we had a lovely and unusual weekend, a little bit of rain over the weekend, which was certainly not expected, but nonetheless, I'm sure all of our plants loved it. Take a look at these numbers. We look pretty good this week. We are looking at 80-68, 80-67, 79-70, and then we take a big jump on Thursday, 85-63, and even hotter on Friday, 87-62. We might just see summer yet. Our sunrise this morning was at 6:03, and our sunset will be at 7:51. And Joel, thank you for sending this in. Looks delicious. We've got some lobster and some corn, some mussels, and of course, this was not local. This was from the East Coast, but thank you for sharing. We appreciate that. And if you have a summertime photo that you would like to share with our community, please email it to lagunawoodsvillagetv@gmail.com. Please make sure that it is high resolution and it is one of your own photos. Stick around. We're going to have the Sunshine Performance Club in just a few minutes. Be right back.
Welcome to Balbina's Mexican Restaurant. Stop by and experience the most authentic Mexican food in the region. We are serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We have a very extensive Mexican wine list from Valle de Guadalupe and the center of Mexico. Visit us for breakfast and lunch from 8 in the morning to 2 p.m. and for dinner from 5 to 9 p.m. Stop by on Wednesdays and enjoy with half off on all of our wines.
Get out and live your life with the Buzz Around XL travel scooter from Golden. The Buzz Around is fun to drive with a tight indoor turning radius so you can go just about anywhere. It's also so easy to charge and offers all-day range so you can go further. The Buzz Around even has more leg and foot room for all-day driving comfort. Be safe with the XL's ultra-bright LED headlight. Plus, the Buzz Around XL can be easily taken apart into several lightweight pieces. See for yourself just how easy and affordable mobility freedom can be.
Russia's invasion of Ukraine, COVID lockdowns in China, relentless inflation and rising interest rates have disrupted production and caused the global economy to stall. Is your money at risk during these uncertain times? Do you know how much exposure you have to the stock market and bond mutual funds? Should you even have money in the market today? Get a free risk analysis to ensure your capital is protected. Call now for information on the Safer Money System, 949-219-0692.
We all need someone to hold our hand now more tthan ever. And when you need help with your hearing, we will not only hold your hand, but we'll help walk with you through the process.
Hi, I'm Ann Mundell-Noel, audiologist and owner of Amazing Hearing.
Oticon's More Hearing Aids with deep neural networking and artificial intelligence helps you hear people in noise with greater detail and clarity. The Oticon More and Amazing Hearing. We're here to help give you a helping hand.
Looking for a change of scenery? You don't have to play golf to enjoy all that 19 Restaurant and Lounge has to offer. From a delicious breakfast menu to our delectable lunch and dinner specials. At 19 Restaurant and Lounge, there is something for everyone. Relax with your friends and family and take in the beautiful view from our spacious patio. Or enjoy a cocktail and appetizer in our lounge. 19 Restaurant and Lounge is a great place to socialize, enjoy a meal, or simply take in the view. Join us 7 days a week and experience Laguna Woods' exclusive dining experience.
Welcome back. As I mentioned, we have Grace and Sunshine here from the Sunshine Performance Club. Well, welcome, ladies. How are you?
Fine. So happy to be here.
Nice to see you. Nice to see you back again, too, Grace. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
So, of course, we've got another show that we're airing for the month of August right here on Village Television. and I understand it's the 6th major benefit show. And Grace, you're going to tell us a little bit about that.
Well, of course, it was a free show, as all those shows were, and everybody was happy to come and give a donation.
Yeah.
So this show ended up raising $3,000 for Alzheimer's, which was fantastic. And as you know, it got more and more as the shows went on.
Right.
So it was a very significant show. And it's the same, an hour and 45 minutes show that the people can tune into on every Thursday night now in August and hear all these wonderful songs from Broadway, a little opera, folk, a little bit of everything, as you'll see with the pictures in the back. Everybody's got a different instrument and doing something different.
Right.
And it was the 2nd benefit for Alzheimer's from Orange County. And as I said, they donated $3,000 getting in free, so getting in free works.
Well, absolutely, absolutely. And then, you know, you mentioned that there were a variety of different music, so, you know, that's got to be, it's not easy to go from one genre to the next, right? You've got Broadway, and then you switch over to country and opera, so I'm assuming the majority of you have to be pretty talented to be able to do all that.
We had a real talented cast. We had 18 performers that did this. And, well, we had some really kind of fun things. Well, first of all, we were in the process of getting the club going. 6 days after the event, we had our very first club meeting.
Okay.
So that was kind of fun. Oh, we got some lovely pictures up there. Well, I'm going to tell you about a couple of them. We have a Vern Smith, and he's still performing today. He was a retired mechanic, and he created a harmonica.
Oh yeah,
that does
I
not,
did see that picture. That was on the other slide.
Yes.
So and he has to wrap it around his neck, right, to be able to hold it.
And, But he doesn't have to do anything with his hands, so then he can play his guitar, and there he is doing it.
All right.
So that was pretty wonderful.
Okay.
A lot of the people, not a lot of them, but some of the people that we were performing back in 2010 are not around anymore. But Beverly Duma, we remember them with a lot of love and a lot of honor because they were so very fun to work with. We had Beverly Duma and me and Marlene that all played the piano, accompanying various people. Marlene used to be the president of the Music Lovers Club, and she played the viola with the symphony orchestra.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And Ed Hayes, he's still around but doesn't much sing anymore. He had a wonderful talent for mimicking talents. Like, he would do like John Wayne in a song.
Oh, that's great.
It was a lot of fun. So,
so that's in this show too, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's in the show.
All right.
Another fella was Frank Buchanan. In this show, he was 98. He performed with us up until he was 100.
Wow.
And he was a wild singer. He was a retired fireman, but he also performed in his younger days a lot.
Okay.
And we had Art Yanes on the bass guitar, but he would switch from the bass guitar to the ukulele and played with him. And it was just, he does 2 songs in the show. It's just really cute.
Well, like you said, it was a lot of variety, a lot of different things going on, which I think is
we had
great.
the tap dancers.
And you had the tap dancers, all right. So not only just music, but you have dancing too. All right, awesome. And then Grace, there are the songs that we did mention, but what are some of the ones that you love to hear?
Well, I like to hear the ones that are nostalgic, like Red Sails in the Sunset, and I love South Pacific when the guys are doing, I mean, Nothing Like a Dame. You can't beat that, right? Everyone loves to hear it over and over again.
Right.
And Sunshine has a story about how hard it was to get all the guys to do that. I mean, these are amateurs who have to...
Five guys, trying to
like.
get 5 guys to come in at the right time. Oh my God. If I had videotaped the rehearsal, it would have been nicer because I would have sat on a chair behind them. I was standing behind them, telling them when to come in.
Oh, funny.
And you can see your head
Cracking
popping.
the whip.
And you can see your head popping.
Oh, that's
because we weren't savvy with videos and productions.
Right. Right. Well, that does take some time to learn for sure. So that's nice. So you've got lots of different songs that we had mentioned, and then people can watch this show at 7 p.m. on Thursday nights right here in August. So that's
right.
awesome. And then one little thing, it did benefit Alzheimer's, and I know that you're very involved with Alzheimer's, and we'll be having you on again later to talk about the Fit Brain Club.
You bet.
But then one thing that is also fun that you guys do, although it's not in person quite yet, is you do Zooms. And you do it for the, it's called the Healthy Aging Center.
We do it.
And you guys get how many people together to do that?
Well, it depends on who signs up for the day. I have a whole schedule going until the end of the year, and I say sign up for the weeks that you want.
Okay.
And so this last time we had 5 people, and 4 of us had to sing 4 songs apiece.
That's a lot, yeah. And how long is that show? 1 hour?
45
minutes. Okay.
And so it varies. If you have 8 people, well, it's a lot different.
Yeah.
But we do it on Zoom, and it shows on their big screen TV.
I see. Okay.
At their center.
Okay.
And then sometimes, like 1 or 2 people will actually have it on in their home as well.
Oh, that's
so
nice they were able to do that.
It's a little varied how it can happen.
Okay.
And that probably will continue until they, if you have a mask and you're trying to sing, it's difficult.
Yeah.
So as long as a mask is required, we will be doing Zoom.
Exactly.
And it works really well with Zoom.
Yeah, it does.
Because each person is all set up. I can just call on them and they're ready to go.
Yeah.
And it's not necessarily that way when you're in a live setting.
Exactly. Plus you have all the room you need. So you don't have to cram into one little corner. Well, thank you, ladies. I appreciate the information and the going back in time.
Thank you. Thank you.
If you want more information about the Sunshine Performance Club, or if you just want to ask her some questions about any of the songs or the performances, you can email sunshine@sunshinelute@gmail.com. We'll be right back.
Number 1 reported accident for a senior is a fall.
Hi there, I'm Bob Eubanks. If you've taken a bad fall or your balance isn't what it used to be, it's time to try 60 Up. It's safe, it's effective balance training that can get you back on your feet in as little as 3 weeks, like it did me.
If you have balance, strength, or mobility issues, you need 60 Up.
Within a couple weeks, my balance has improved.
If you're feeling scared, you need 60 Up.
It works.
Go to 60up.com. That's the number 60up.com.
It changed my life, and it can change yours too.
Welcome back. Well, we are joined today by Captain Charlie Walters, who is here on behalf of the Orange County Sheriff's Department. Well, welcome. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And so you have been in the Sheriff's Department for a very long time, since 2004, and your position has spanned, it looks like, an awful lot of very exciting opportunities.
Yes, I've been on the department since 2004, and I've been so very blessed, and I'm actually pretty humbled today just kind of looking at that resume. The fact that I've gotten to work, a wide variety of different assignments, kind of spanning, from custody to patrol operations to special operations to the training division and so forth. I've learned a lot throughout my, throughout my career and throughout my assignments, which leads me here today.
Well, you've gone from, and it's kind of interesting because you have tactical apprehension team, SWAT. I mean, that's some pretty serious stuff. And then when you are assigned as a captain to an area, do you think it really, obviously it's going to change. It's not going to be as intense.
I think the fun part about it is there's a lot of liability. There's a lot of, teamwork. And I think the fun part coming from the Special Enforcement Bureau, when I had the SWAT team and the bomb squad and the K-9 unit, to my current position, it's still about teamwork. It's still about the community. It's still about, kind of us doing a job, for them. And that's kind of been the easy part, kind of making that transition, to this current job. I'm actually very excited about it. And to bring that experience, I think, to this job, I think I can do.
Now, you mentioned to me off camera that early on in your career, you were patrolling this area. So you're very familiar with that. Tell me about that.
So I was assigned to Lisa Viejo, and it was fun because we would handle calls here. So I know the area. I got to handle several calls for service here.
Okay.
Fun part, I got to speak to a wide variety, of different residents, and it's made it fun. I know that the city of Laguna Woods is very close knit. It's kind of one big family, and that's the part that I'm truly excited about, to be the city chief here, to continue that and really show, the staff that works for me, that we can do really good things here, and all we got to do is, kind of talk to, to the different residents.
Right, right. Now so let's talk about your position now. So you're the Chief of Police Services. What will that mean for our community?
So I go to all the city council meetings, to all the special events. I've got the day-to-day operations, here. I've got 6 deputies. I've got an investigator, and then we share a sergeant with with 2 other contract cities.
Okay.
So I'm kind of, kind of in charge of that. And I think overall, just kind of, making sure that our communication, making sure, that community policing, still goes into effect.
Okay, so in general then, if we are looking to talk to someone regarding, pretty much things that are happening here in Laguna Woods, you would be the go-to individual, I take
Yes,
it,
ma'am,
or
I
maybe
would.
one of the deputies that were working with you.
Yes, ma'am, I would.
All right, perfect. So a couple of things that are happening locally as well as I think nationwide is, we have property crimes, we have theft, not necessarily just in your home, but also in your cars, and we have massive amounts of scammers, which is really frightening because it doesn't even matter what your age is, yet they seem to focus more on the elderly, primarily because they're really worried and afraid, I think, when you get to a certain age. So talk to me a little bit about some of the property crimes that are happening around our county.
Well, I think first things first is all the residents for, I think for this great community is they've worked hard their whole life. Yeah. So their money's their money, their property is their property. And we're seeing, thefts throughout, throughout Orange County, kind of go up. So I have some safety tips that we can kind of go through that, I think could help. Okay. I think number one is please lock your cars.
Yeah.
Please lock, your different homes. When you're going to take a vacation or you're going to leave, tell a neighbor. Okay. Make sure, each night all the stuff comes out, from your car, your cell phones, your computers, all that good stuff.
Right.
And then I think the best thing is that if anything does happen, please call us. I think my message, to the residents is we are here for you. Okay. We are here to support you. Right. So those are just a couple small safety tips that we're kind of seeing. A lot of our thefts, from vehicles is because they're not locked.
Right.
So please lock your cars.
Right.
And like I said, if anything's suspicious, like I said, please call us.
Now, some of the thieves are getting pretty brazen. I mean, they don't care if it's day or night these days. So what would you suggest? I mean, if it's a daytime thing, do the neighbors need to have like a neighborhood watch kind of thing?
Well, I think the best thing is just knowing your environment, knowing your community. If you see something, say something. It is, I think, the very best. Even if it's something that you're just out of the ordinary, call us. We have deputies that will come. We will take reports. I think the nice part is that all the staff doesn't want anything bad to happen in this community. Right. So my thing is this, is our effective, I think communication with our staff and, with regards to all the residents. Yeah. We really want to be that tight-knit family. Right. So I'm actually asking, for the support. Like I said, please let us know. Okay. And I think that way, our deputies can get involved, and we can go from there.
Okay. So let's talk about some of the scam things that we've been hearing about. I mean, most of it is via phone. I mean, there are other scams that are out there, but the phone one seems to be the most used. Tell me a little bit about some of the things that they should be looking out for.
So we're getting a lot of scams. People are saying, that they're from the IRS.
Oh yeah.
They're wanting you to pay with gift cards, which, if it seems weird, It probably is. And so my, kind of advice to all the residents is, number one, if you start getting these weird phone calls, don't give them your personal information. Don't give them, your address, your social security number, your different types of money or that. If you ask to call back, try to get their name, try to get their number, whether you talk to a neighbor or the best thing is call us. And we can at least, I think, we can get in front of that. We definitely can help with that. And I think overall is people are trying to find an easy way out. And again, I don't want to see anything happen, to the residents here. So like I said, easiest thing for you guys to do is just to call us.
A lot of people don't want to call though, and I say that because somebody I know experienced this. So first of all, the IRS is never going to call you. They only send you letters in the mail. It's very archaic, but so they're not going to call you. Romance scams is very interesting because now you're getting a lot of people, some of the older folks are using some of those online dating things, and there is a ton of these catfish people, and it's really frightening that they're doing. But the other thing I'm wondering about is, tech support scams. You've got people who are literally saying, hey, you have signed up for, I think it's like a security type of software on your computers. That's a big one too, right?
It is, and I think the easiest way to, I think to mitigate those is if you didn't sign up for that stuff, even if you did, and it seems odd, and they're trying to ask for money, and they're trying to ask for different locations, your home address, it's simple to either ask a neighbor if you don't want to call the police, or to your loved ones, and then most of the time it's going to come back to us too. We actually have, I think the Orange County Sheriff's Department is so large. We have so many different divisions, which we have people that actually do that for a living. It's really, really, kind of fun and interesting. The cyber crimes and all of that type of material that we want to help. And I think that's the part. If the residents feel, maybe nervous. Either talk to your loved ones. Talk to a friend. Right. But if we don't know, that we can't help.
So if they do get a scam call, what are some things that they should remember about that call to be able to report to you? Obviously the phone number is traced so they can see what the phone numbers are, but I imagine many of those are probably those Google phone numbers and they're really not very traceable, right? So what are some other things that they should listen for so they can report to you?
So the first things first is going to be the date and time.
Okay.
The phone number. They usually will come out with some type of first name. We've seen lately they don't come with a last name.
Okay.
So if they just give a first name, try to write that down. If they do give a last name, great. If they also give, whether it's the IRS or whether it's a certain, app or something of that nature, write that down, and then also just to see what they wanted. Just so we can kind of grasp on which area, if it does come to us, where that goes to.
Right.
So those are kind of some of the big ticket items. Don't give your money. That's my biggest advice, I think, to the residents is to wait. And a simple, and most of the time they're not going to want to. You ask for their name, you ask for their phone number, and you say that you'll call them back. And then when you call them back, it usually goes to, it doesn't work. Or there's no landline, so kind of that nature. And if you do get that, then it was a scam. I only ask that it's nice when we can find out about it, so we can start looking at the big picture. Start looking at some different cases. Looking at, is there a trend? Maybe not just in this city, but it could be, throughout Orange County. So that's why it seems like I've said this a lot. Here today. Please let us know.
And I think that's really important because many do not want to report it. They're like, oh, they're not going to be able to do anything about it. But what you just said was that maybe there have been 5 phone calls, not necessarily just from Laguna Woods, but elsewhere, that they're all linked together. And so that might help your department figure it out more, right?
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. Perfect. Well, I think this is great. This is good information. Welcome to Laguna Woods.
Thank you so very much.
And we appreciate you coming in today.
Thank you so very much.
All right. You're welcome. If you want more information about everything we have just discussed, you can always go to their website, which is ocsheriff.gov. We'll be right back.
Diane's Hallmark in Laguna Niguel is now an Elam's Hallmark, and we are excited to be part of your community. We have just remodeled, and you will be surprised by the wide variety of fashion and accessories, home decor, collectibles, Disney, Peanuts, Harry Potter, and Star Wars, along with the largest Hallmark card selection in town. Stop in today and sign up for our Crown Rewards program and get a free Just Because card. Once a member, you can get a free card once a month. Elam's Hallmark, your neighborhood gift store.
Welcome back. Our movie for today is Downton Abbey, and this is called A New Era, and it is the movie. So if you are a big Downton Abbey fan, then you definitely want to watch this. Now, our time changed today. There was a scheduling conflict. So today the movie is at 3:30, not 2 o'clock, but it will replay again at 6 p.m., both with closed captioning. That's brought to you by Harvard Eye Associates. All right, a couple of announcements. Friday is Fine Wine Friday, and that is at the Florence Sylvester Senior Center. And of course, if you want to participate, I would jump on getting on the phone as soon as possible. It starts at 3 p.m. and they're going to be tasting Cabernets. So make sure that you get in touch with the Senior Center, 949-380-0155, to reserve your spot. Then we also have Emeritus is doing a free class that actually is being put on by the Florence Sylvester Senior Center because it's an enrollment day, August 8th from 10 to 3. So you will want to participate. Again, you need to RSVP, different phone number, 855-8033. And if you want more information on that, you can go to myagewell.org. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at the weather again. Crazy weather this weekend. We had a little bit of rain all over Southern California, well into the mountains. So it was some crazy rain. But we aren't expecting any rain this week. We have 80-68, 80-67, 79-70, then jump warm on Thursday, 85-63, and then on Friday, even hotter, 87-62. We'll keep an eye on those numbers as we get closer to those days. Have a great day in the Village. We will see you again tomorrow right here on Village Television at 9 a.m. Bye-bye.
At Freedom Village Assisted Living, we provide loving care and support when your loved one needs it most. We believe in laughing more and caring more. Dining will be an experience, not just a meal. We offer opportunities to create new memories. Your family will feel like they are part of our family as we work toward creating an extraordinary difference in lives worth living. To schedule a tour and complimentary lunch and for more information, please call us at 949-340-8108 or visit our website, freedomvillage.org.
Pacific Cremation Services offers you the ultimate freedom to become one with the salty breezes and brilliant sunset reflections. A scattering at sea is a unique, beautiful way to honor the life of anyone who chooses to be cremated. We help you plan the details and understand what to expect. Choose from our 3 simple plans and let us help you start the process of healing and life celebration. Contact us at pacificcremationservices.com to create a personalized service at sea today.